Most people think reality is stable, fixed, predictable. But what if I told you it's not? What if the version of the world you're experiencing right now is just one layer of something much bigger? Think about it. Every decision you've ever made, every path you didn't take, every version of you that could have existed. Where did they go? Did they just disappear? Or are they still out there somewhere? Let me ask you something simple. Have you ever walked into a room and completely forgotten why you went there? Not distracted. Not tired. Just blank. Like your brain reset. Most people laugh it off. But what if, just for a second, you weren't supposed to be in that room? What if you came from a slightly different version of reality where you had a completely different reason to be there? Now stay with me, because this gets strange. Scientists have already proven that time isn't as simple as we think. It bends, it stretches. It behaves differently, depending on where you are. So if time itself isn't stable, what makes you think reality is? Imagine this. Right now, there could be another version of you, making a completely different choice. Maybe they said yes when you said no. Maybe they stayed when you left. Maybe they took a risk you were too scared to take, and their life is completely different. But here's where it gets uncomfortable. What if sometimes those realities overlap, just for a second? Just enough for something to feel off, like déjà vu. That weird feeling like you've lived this exact moment before. Same place, same words, same energy. People say it's just your brain. But your brain doesn't randomly replay moments like that. It reconstructs, it predicts, it fills gaps. So why does déjà vu feel so precise, so exact? Now think deeper. Have you ever had a dream that felt more real than your actual life? Where everything made sense, where emotions felt stronger, where time didn't move the same way. And then you woke up, and it all vanished. Or did it? What if that wasn't a dream? What if that was another version of reality, and for a brief moment you were there? Let me slow this down, because this is important. If reality can shift, if timelines can branch, if multiple versions of you can exist, then the question isn't if it's happening. The question is, why don't we notice it more often? Maybe we're not supposed to. Maybe the human brain is designed to filter things out, to keep things stable, to protect you from seeing too much. Because imagine this. Imagine waking up one day and remembering every version of your life, every decision, every mistake, every alternate path. You wouldn't be able to function, so instead you get fragments, small glitches, little hints, a feeling you can't explain, a memory that doesn't feel like yours, a moment that feels repeated. And you ignore it, because that's easier. But what if ignoring it is exactly what keeps you trapped? Let me ask you one last thing. Right now, in this moment, are you sure this is the only version of reality? Or is this just the one you're currently aware of? Because if there are infinite versions of you, then somewhere out there, there's a version of you who already figured this out. And maybe, just maybe, you're starting to remember.